That's live right there. Live right over here. Let's go ahead and record.
Recording in progress.
Okay, put myself right over here. Put my Instagram. Awesome. There. Hi there. I guess we're live. Butahan, if you can hear me clearly, can you please press number 1 on your keyboard if you guys can hear me clearly. Hey there, Miss Jackson. Let's see here. Thank you guys. Okay, so you guys can hear me clearly. Beautiful. All right. Let me go ahead and start the live here on the TikTok as well, because I'm going to try to answer as many questions in a short amount of time. So give me 1 second, guys. Here, go ahead and post your questions in the meantime while I'm doing my thing here on this other side. There. Right here, I guess. Okay, here we go. Questions. All right, so I got my 360 a couple weeks ago, and I made 2 events. I can't find a way to get booked. Yes, I can hear you. All right, so far you have 2 events. Congratulations, by the way, on starting a brand new business. Now, here's what happens sometimes is you get started. Sometimes you get started, you're off to a slow start, but then it starts picking up. And then sometimes you'll have that one event that leads from one event to the next, and it's just like you build momentum quickly. So it all really depends where you reside, how much competition you have, and how easy you're making it for people to actually find your business. So when you say you can't find any way to get booked, my question to you is think about 5 things you could be doing to give your business more visibility online. One is going to be posting twice a week minimum on social media. And on top of that, when you are posting on social media is what hashtags, what keywords are your bread and butter? A good example would be if you stay out in, for example, Georgia, then your keywords should always include, your hashtag should always be 360 photo booth rental Georgia, always. That way Google and the algorithm start using your platforms and start directly funneling traffic to you as a business, because that's the business that you provide in that particular city or state. Another thing is, how often are you posting on Google? If you don't have a Google profile and you're not getting any calls or any bookings, then you're losing out on a ton of money, because Google will send you free leads. That's what Google does. So that's 2. 3, have you considered reaching out to local DJs, wedding venues? Give people an incentive to work with you, because they might not have a 360 booth, but as a party rental business, maybe they just do tables and chairs and speakers, but they don't do photo booth. Then collaborate with them. So there's just so many ways that you can start putting your name out there, visibility. Okay. And on top of that, make sure that if someone in the family is having a party and you know about it, make sure that you're asking them, hey, I like to provide a free service for you, absolutely free. But when you're at that party presenting, showing off your business, make sure that almost everyone that gets on that booth leaves you a 5-star review. That way you guys can accelerate quickly and beat most of the competition on Google. because Google's going to reward and send clients and put you on the very top of the search engine when one, you guys have a really nice Google profile, when you guys have a description, when you guys have your services listed, when you guys have 5-star reviews, an address, a contact number, all that great stuff, and you're constantly posting on Google, okay? So that's where you would get started as far as getting more leads for free. All it takes really, guys, is time. Okay, next question. I do not pay for Google Ads. Everyone, I do not pay for Google Ads. That is something that I am still not doing. Will that change? Maybe, because as business owners, we have to just kind of roll with the punches and adapt with the seasons. So no, I'm not paying for Google Ads right now. However, in the future, I might dive into it. Who knows? But I will always keep you guys posted so that you guys can do what I'm doing that works. Because that's what I'm doing, guys, that's what the channel is all about. Me showing you strategies and sharing my just different methods that are going to help you guys excel in this business. All right. So for all my beautiful folks here on TikTok, I am live right now on YouTube and I'm answering as many questions as I can. So if you guys are interested in joining the YouTube, if you go to my TikTok description in the bio, you'll see a link tree that'll give you access to my YouTube channel where you guys can post your questions and I can get your questions answered. And like I said, I'm here to help you guys out. So all you have to do is kind of meet me halfway. So I'll see you on the YouTube channel. All right, cool. Here we go. Let's keep on rolling with these questions, guys. My time is really limited today. But like I said, I'm going to try to answer as many questions as possible. What 360 app do you use currently? I'm from the Caribbean and ScamPix is way too expensive. Yeah, in the beginning, guys, I know that a lot of us are on a very tight budget. That's just the reality of it, right? That's why we're jumping into this business, because we come to the realization that the 360 booth or just the photo booth business in general is quite easy to launch. It only takes a couple $1,000s to get started. So the software that I'm using, it's definitely not the cheapest. It's Snapic. I used to use TouchPix when I first got started, and then people have reported a ton of issues with TouchPix. People are just frustrated with TouchPix. I was in that same boat. I don't know if they fixed a lot of those issues. And then I tried LumaBooth out of curiosity just because it was so affordable. And so if you are price sensitive, I would say try out LumaBooth. LumaBooth is only about $19.99 a month, and you can actually set up the event from your iPhone or from your desktop or iPad. So try a LumaBooth, and once you start getting events rolling in, you want to use a premium software called Snapic. Snapic is a software that I'm really happy with, and a lot of you guys have switched over to Snapic and have shared the same type of testimony. And I have a Snapic in the description box below, guys. There's going to be a link to Snapic. That's an affiliate link that's going to give you guys 10% off on your monthly subscription. All right, next question. By the way, guys, like I said, I am on YouTube right now, and I'm trying to answer as many questions as possible here on this live stream. So if you guys want to come over to the YouTube side, and guys, look, there's something that I really want to share with you. There's only 17 of you guys right now, right here. Don't mind the dogs; they always do that when UPS posts up. But for example, guys, business is a lifestyle. It's a reflection of who you are. For example, right now I have 17 people watching me live on YouTube, and 17 people, right? And I only have one thumbs up button, and I'm out here pouring my heart, right? And if you guys don't get used to working with people and being more giving, right, then you guys don't really excel in life, because all you guys are doing is give me, give me, give me, give me. But at the same time, you guys are never about reciprocating and supporting people and helping people. One of the few easy ways you guys can help me is not even give me any money. But when it comes to social media, if you guys can help me with like a thumbs up, for example, or leave comments in the section to tell me, hey, David, this is where I'm struggling, that information helps me, because then later on I can use that information and make an entire video, whether it's creating overlays, how to set up the sharing station, and all that great stuff. So I encourage you guys to just get out of your comfort zone and spread the love. Hit me with a thumbs up button, because like I said, it doesn't cost you guys anything. So if you guys can do that for me, that would be appreciated, because I value my time and I value what I do. So I really appreciate it if you guys are on the same level with me. And then supporting me in your own way. I ditched Starbucks. I'm doing 7-Eleven. But let's get back to the questions, ladies and gentlemen. I went a little rant because I'm very passionate about what I do. So thank you for the thumbs up button here, guys, on the platform. Thank you guys on Instagram, and thank you guys on TikTok. But let's go ahead and continue answering your questions. All right, let's see. So that was software related. Let's get some more questions going. Haman, go ahead and rephrase that for me. I don't understand. It says, "Can you recommendable?" So rephrase that. Maybe I can understand it if you rephrase it a little bit different. So Marjorie Garcia, she writes, "I've tried cheaper apps, but it wouldn't be compatible with my iPhone SE or iPad 8th generation. I know for sure that Luma Booth and TouchPix and Snappic will work with the iPad 8th generation. I'm not too sure about the iPhone SE. That phone was released back in, I believe, well, there's about 3 different versions of the iPhone SE. I think the first one came out in the mid 2000s, and then the latest one I think came out in 2020. But guys, this actually brings about a good conversation. So when it comes to the 360 booth, you guys don't want to use anything older than the iPhone 11 Pro Max. You don't want to use an iPhone older than an iPhone 11 Pro Max because one, the stabilizer kind of sucks. The phone's great as a phone alone, but when you're using it for your 360 booth, you want to use a 12 series, 13 series, 14 series iPhone. One, this is the stabilizer. Two, because the camera sensor. And three, because of the processor on the phone. So for everyone barely getting started or thinking of getting started, just know, guys, that if you currently have an iPhone 12, 13, or 14, you guys are already in. All you really need now is a booth, some lighting, and software, and you guys are good to go. So don't be on the sideline waiting too long, okay? Because you guys got to take that leap of faith. All right, so I hope that helps with that question. Let's continue getting your questions here answered, ladies and gents. Let's see if I have any right here. All right, so everyone on TikTok, you guys, if on TikTok, you guys want to post your questions here on the TikTok platform, that's cool. I don't want to make you guys go over hurdles, but I'm gonna prioritize the folks here on the live stream on YouTube. Okay. All right. Let's see here. So someone is asking, what printer can I use for my digital photo booth? I use Luma Booth. Here's the thing, guys, and this is just me. You guys can reach out to other YouTubers who pretty much put out information within the industry. Is I try to avoid prints as much as possible. In fact, I don't own a printer because for me, we're in the digital era. And if I start providing prints, now I have to waste way more money. I have to pack more things and I have to troubleshoot other hardware. And for me, right now, if I can send you a digital file, high resolution on the spot, you're going to post it on social media immediately versus taking the photo, physical photo, taking a photo of it and then uploading it. And then it's like, well, I mean, you still posted it. That's great. But it probably won't get as many likes because you guys are posting stuff that's not high quality. So for me, that's why I don't offer prints. I go with digital files on the spot, whether it's through airdrop, text message, or there's a QR code. All right. So I don't do I don't do prints, guys. However, there is a ton of information on YouTube where you guys can get some pointers as far as what printers people are using who actually print photos. I don't do it to keep my costs low and also pass those savings on to our clients. Let's see. A lot of questions are coming in. For everyone that just came in, guys, remember all I ask for is that you guys help me with a thumbs up. All right, that's all I ask for. I live in Las. Oh, here, let me go. I want to make sure I don't skip any questions. Hey, what's up, Kim Roberts? I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, with 3 size booth and kiosk, no business. What should I do? Rita Scott. So Rita Scott, she says she lives in Las Vegas, Nevada, and she has 3 size booths and a kiosk, no business. What should I do? Rita, so I had family out in Vegas just, I think it was last weekend. And as they were going down the strip, there was a ton of photo booth, 360 booth. There was a ton, no exaggeration. There was a ton of 360 booths on the block, and people were charging per spin. Now you have to grind hard. You have to hustle to do that every single day. I personally would only do that if I'm barely getting started and there's absolutely no bookings going on. So if you want to go out there on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday and have a presentation and charge per spin, one, you're going to be getting experience. Two, you're going to be getting exposure. And three, just because you're in the realm now, you're in the lane of like, let's get it, like hustle mode. The universe is going to give you ideas of what you can do to start expanding within that business, because whatever you focus on expands. So what I would do if I was you is I would get familiar with venues that are going on. See, Vegas it's crazy. There's a ton of business to be out there to be acquired. But another thing is what I was saying earlier is if you're out in Vegas and there's a lot of competition, what are you doing differently? How are you being different as a creator and as a photo booth business? Are you going to go into price wars and just try to have the lowest prices possible? Are you going to supplement your presentation with an experience that really immerses the actual user or the attendee? So it just, you have to get creative. You guys, I don't want, for everyone watching right now, I don't want you guys to think like, you know what, I have a 9 to 5, but I have a couple grand sitting on the side that I want to invest, and I'm not going to do it in stocks. Let me see. Let me go ahead and start a photo booth business because it seems like it's making good money. You guys have to be passionate about this business. Even though it's a small business, you have to be passionate about it, because if you think that you're just going to buy a 360 booth, spend about $1,000 on the booth, and make $4,000 a month with minimal work, all right, let's just be honest. It could be possible depending on where you live. But for the most part, a lot of folks have figured this out and are out there making money, but they're doing the work. You guys have to do the work, okay? All right. Thank you, Bobcat. Appreciate that. All right. Let's see here. All right, let's continue going through these questions here. All right, so something positive. Someone said that TouchPix is working fine for them, and they have some new upgrades, and the overlays are easy to make. So there you go, guys. Some positive news on the TouchPix side. So that's awesome. I haven't touched TouchPix since last year, so it's good to know that they're evolving and they're still growing. Because, like I said, guys, for me as a business owner, I want everybody to thrive. I want everyone to blossom, and I want everyone to just collect what they're worth, what they've earned. All right, so I'm not a hater. But this business is a sport. All right, here we go. So, for example, Kim writes, see, Kim has a photo booth business out in Orange County, and she says, I'm not getting many bookings in my area. So, Kim, watch this video from the beginning. I go about 5 different ways you should be getting exposure. So, watch the video from the beginning. Oh, photobomb pictures. Have you figured out a way to charge your iPad while using your DSLR camera? That's a wonderful question, guys. That was the actual mission for me. I did find a few people who were doing that, but with older iPads, not the iPads with the Type-C. But guess what? After ordering 3 different hubs, I finally came across actual rig where I can utilize my DSLR camera, iPad Air 5th generation with the Type-C, and have my iPad charging at the same time. I'm not worried about my DSLR camera because I could take thousands of photos with one battery. So yes, I figured it out. Photobomb pictures. Thanks for bringing that up. I am going to make a very short, informative video on how to set it up and where to buy the actual part. Now, it took me, guys, some time to send stuff back and forth through Amazon. But the cool part is that's what it takes. Me doing the research and then showing you guys what's worked to make your lives a little bit easier. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. So that's some good news for those who want to start using their DSLR or mirrorless camera for these photo booth events, because like I said, the quality is amazing, especially if you guys add a flash to it or just have good lighting. So let's go ahead and answer the next question. By the way, I have 24 members right here just shooting a bunch of questions at me, rapid fire, on the live stream here on YouTube. All right, guys. So if you guys want to join me on the YouTube channel, go right ahead. I'm gonna do my best to get your questions answered. But also, like I said, I appreciate when you guys hit the thumbs up button here, because it shows that you guys are being supportive as well. So that's dope. Let's see. So someone says, when I post my videos on WhatsApp or Facebook, my videos are not as clear. What am I doing wrong? So that's just the reality of it. Sometimes when you post your videos, for example, on Facebook, and you're not on Wi-Fi, then Facebook compresses the file, and because it's a compressed file, it makes it a smaller file. So when you upload it to Facebook, the file won't come out very great. Well, one thing I do know is that when you do this with Instagram, say you shot a video in 4K on Instagram, when you upload to Instagram, you have to go to your settings and put and make sure you change the settings to that it allows big files to be uploaded without losing quality. And while you're on the upload process, make sure you guys are looking at the video. Don't close the app until the video actually fully uploads. For some reason, it works. I was trying to figure that out, and it looks like I'm pretty much certain now that when you upload a high quality video onto Instagram, if you have that setting checked and you're on Wi-Fi and you don't close it while it's uploading, the video will come out clean. And that's how I get clean videos on Instagram. I don't know too much about WhatsApp, and I don't post too often on Facebook. Okay. So people are here networking on the chat, which is amazing. That's cool. That's part of the mission. Let's see here. So Luna, I recently found it on. You recently found me on TikTok. I feel like a Pokemon. I found you on TikTok. So I have two primary vendors that I bought photo booths from, and I put those vendors on every YouTube video in the description box below. One of them, his name is Jeremy. Jeremy is super friendly, really nice. Cindy, she's really informative. She's been in the game for a while. Two different vendors. It's good for me to have two different vendors because then that allows you guys to reach out to my vendors and also get the best price possible. And so I trust these vendors. I've been working with them for a while. And what I like about it is, like, of course, their equipment comes with warranty as well. So if you guys want to get started, you guys can buy this equipment at wholesale price, not retail price. Save yourself hundreds of dollars, if not close to $1,000, by buying directly from the manufacturer, guys. This is how I got started, and this is what I recommend. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for the love. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Thank you guys for the hearts. And what's up, everybody on Instagram? All right. Let's see here. All right. So someone is saying Luma Booth takes a really long time to load after the recording is done. All right. So when Luma Booth transitioned from exporting videos at 720p to 1080p, from that point on, the videos were taking a very long time to load up. And the reason why was because the application and your phone, they're processing more data. And so there's more information to be messed with. So that's one of the reasons why Luma Booth is a little slow. Two is, if you have an older phone, then remember, guys, your processor is processing that video. If you have an older phone with an older processor, it's going to be slow. Here's a good example. For example, if you guys are using Luma Booth and you guys have a 25-second video and you guys are using an iPad, for example, to record that video, when it comes to that video downloading, it's going to go super fast because of the M1 chip inside of the iPad. Yeah, that's another thing. Someone brought up a good point is Snappic. If you guys want to try Snappic, they do have a 7-day free trial, guys. So get your feet wet, try out Snappic. I have tutorial videos on how to create a 360 booth event on the YouTube channel to help you guys out with that phase. You're welcome, Rita. Why my 360 shakes a lot with 5 or 6 people? I have a 45-inch model. I adjusted the bottom base on how to ground level. So Haman has a really large photo booth and has a lot of people on his booth. And guys, to this day, I still get my arm to wobble a little bit. And it's our job as the director, the 360 booth director, to tell people, hey guys, let's not do too much. Let's see, like not go too crazy, because if you guys have 4 adults and each adult weighs at least 200 pounds, that's a lot of weight shifting back and forth. And the arm is extended out and the arm is thin. Plus it has weight at the end. Of course, it causes us to shake. Now, here's a remedy and what works for me really well. First, you have to make sure that when your platform is on the surface, take a leveler with you, put it on the top, adjust the bottom wheels or feet, whatever you want to call them, to make sure it's really stable. Before you let anyone on, have you and your assistant or you by yourself go on each end and move around a little to test it, and also walk around your booth to see if one place syncs more than the other. All right, that's when you want to adjust it. And then on top of that, guys, if you guys are using an older phone, as I mentioned earlier, that older phone, that older iPhone, whether it's an iPhone 10 or iPhone 11, the stabilizer is not that great. One cool thing too, though, to add to that is another way you can stabilize it is one, of course, using a newer iPhone. But if you guys recognize this from your experience, if you guys go on Snapic and you guys go to stabilizer, there's three options. There's standard, cinematic, and I think the other one is, I think, extra cinematic or something like that. Well, the lower you go to cinematic, the more stabilization, and you guys will be amazed of how much it stabilizes your videos. And this is another reason why I'm rolling with Snapic, because of that particular feature. That, and a lot of you guys ask me, is David, how do your videos come out so smooth and people are rocking and grooving on the platform? Well, Snapic is a big part of it. All right. Yep, no problem. You got it. Yeah, guys. So this, like, it's a really fun industry, and as you all know already, is it's minimal amount of money to get started. You can spend a couple grand and get started on a photo booth rental business. It's really, that part is that easy when it comes to the purchasing part. The part that's a bit more challenging is, how do you acquire eyeballs to your business? How do you guys, uh, you know, get maximum exposure for your business online? So that part right there is the one where you have to get creative. And of course, there's a foundation of things that you should already be doing, and whatever you do on top of that is even better. It's a cherry on the top. um, you're welcome. Marilyn, I use a standard iPhone 13. At one point, I was using an iPhone 14. There wasn't any difference, so I returned the iPhone 14 back to Apple. Now I'm waiting on the iPhone 15 to see how that goes. Uh, if you guys go with an iPhone 12 Pro Max, that's solid. iPhone 14 Pro or iPhone 14 Pro Max, that's also solid. Just because you guys get a really nice processor, bigger battery, nicer camera. So, Reese, hello. I bought the digital photo booth with the LCD screen. That's a beautiful booth. I have that one as well, man. Do you recommend doing a drop-off package for it? I'm scared people might mess up with the LCD. Guys, don't live in fear. Here's the reality. And I want to show you guys that I completely sympathize with you when it comes to, hey, I just invested in this product. Why would I leave it behind for someone to screw it up? It's the same concept as if you guys buy a property, have a mortgage, and you guys are going to Airbnb it. Like, how am I going to Airbnb a property that I'm paying a mortgage on, right? Or say you guys buy a car, right? A nice car. And you're thinking like, well, when I'm not using it, I'm going to put it on Turo. Like, why am I going to put it on Turo? Someone's going to mess up my car. So everything comes with risk. No risk, no reward. Same concept with a photo booth. If you guys bought a photo booth, paid about $700 to $800, get it shipped to your door, but you guys don't want to leave it behind, that's cool. You can stay there and monitor it, but now you're limiting yourself because you have to be there for those hours, or you have to hire someone to be at those hours. Now you have to share your profit margin. Okay. However, if you take that booth, right, you drop it off and you have a solid contract with the actual client, meaning, hey, if they break the LCD, you're paying for it. If there's props missing, this is a list of, this is what I dropped off. If there's a hat missing, you're paying for it. So really, guys, all you're doing is you're looking out after your business by making sure you guys set the expectation, but it's on an actual document, other like a contract. So use a contract when you guys are dropping off these photo booths. And on top of that, guys, on every video that I post on YouTube, I use Thimble insurance. Something happens to my booth, I'm covered by Thimble insurance. I have all my booths insured by Thimble insurance, and I'm only paying $54 a month. And that gives me $1 million coverage plan. So that's general liability. And when you go do larger venues, they want to see that insurance. So if you guys are interested, Thimble, okay? I'm going to go ahead and place the link in every video that I post in the description box below. It's Thimble Business Insurance. Get a quote for free. That sounds like an infomercial. Let's go ahead and answer. What time is it? Yep, we got a couple more minutes left, guys. We got a couple more minutes left. Uh, so, Mono writes, what is the best app program you will recommend for creating filters? I'm using Snapic, guys. Once again, I'm using Snapic. If you guys use the description, in the description, there's a link to Snapic. You guys are going to get 10% off on your subscription. If you guys don't move forward with that subscription on the next month, you guys, so here's the way the discount works with Snapic, guys. Just wanted to put it out there real quick. If you guys use my code, you guys are going to get 10% off. Now, if you guys use my code and get that 10% off, and then you take 1 month off, and then you subscribe again, when you subscribe again, you won't be getting that 10% off moving forward. That's the sucky part, but that's the best I can do. But if you guys buy like a full year of Snapic, or you guys are a month to month to month, like on kind of like on auto pay, then you guys will get that 10% off every single month. Just wanted to throw that out there. I hope it helps. So someone asked me, do I prefer the U200 light instead of the ring light? I prefer whatever works for my presentation and for my recording device. And right now, the U200 light, I have a couple of those because you never know when one of them is going to give out. By the way, if you do buy one on Amazon, they're around $80. Make sure you guys get insurance through Amazon on that light, because you just never know when you get a defective one. So I prefer to use a U200 light just because I can, one, control the brightness and also the temperature of the light. Christina, on my videos, when I upload them, I'll select the song through the application when I upload my 360 booth videos. All of my clients from like ending of last year to this year, they don't add the music onto their actual event because copyrights. So they already know that once they upload their video, they can just select whatever song they want through, whether it's TikTok or Instagram or Facebook. Okay. Have you or anyone on here tried Wedding Wire or the Knot for leads? If so, what was your experience? Guys, if any one of you guys have tried that, go ahead and put some feedback on there, some data we can use on the chat. I myself have not used the Knot. I've heard of it, and I have not been in a situation where I decided to try it. So I don't have feedback in that area right now. You're welcome. Fine. Thank you, guys. I appreciate the love. I really do. You're welcome, guys. Yeah, Artie. So, yeah, thank you. Blessings to you too. Appreciate it. So Jay, the reason why I tell everyone to come over on the YouTube side is because once this meeting ends, then everyone's question goes on the actual YouTube platform, which is a replay. And so if you weren't tuned in from the very beginning, you can actually watch it from the very beginning. So that's the reason I do a lot of stuff on YouTube, just because you can go back. It's like going to a portal and getting some information that you need. So that's the reason I do YouTube a lot. And let's see. So Photobomb brings up a good point, guys. If there's any way you guys can scale your business and offer more than just a 360 booth, and you guys already have your foot in the door, then think of what else can I complement my business with? What else can I offer the client? What else can I upsell? What add-ons and upgrades can I be offering? So get creative. All right, so someone that is asking me, do I recommend the glass platform? And for me, I do not recommend the glass platform. Why? That thing is crazy heavy. It's heavier than the standard metal 360 booth. And if you end up getting issues with the LED lights in the inside, I heard that there's almost really no way that us as the operator can actually fix that. So even though the glass platform looks cool, it's not as functional and I would say as efficient as a standard 360 booth. So I would not go with the glass platform over the actual regular 360 booth. That is just my point of view from the experience, and just putting it out there. You guys do what you guys want. Okay. How do you combine multiple videos into one video to post on Instagram to promote your business? That's actually one thing that I actually enjoy doing, Ali, is grabbing the best videos of the event and having like a 30-second, 45-second clip snippet of the best videos. At one point, I was using iMovie because I have a MacBook Pro. So I was using iMovie to just edit the video and then export it out. But now I'm using CapCut. CapCut has crazy cool effects. I have the pro version of CapCut, so that's how I post my videos, guys. So yeah, you can either use iMovie if you have a Apple product, or you guys can look into CapCut. I know there's a free version as well. Hey, I appreciate you trying to leave me a thumbs up there, Princeton. Yeah, guys. So, Sarita, reach out to my suppliers. Let them know, hey, I'm in the market to get this or that, and let them do the work for you. You know, they're already out in China, so they have already a network. So if they can get this, if they can get it for you, even better. In fact, that's what I've been doing. Like anything that I need that I know it's gonna be priced. I'll give you guys an example. Buying overseas has really helped me with the growth of my business. For example, I bought new tablecloth not too long ago, and these are 250 GSM. So these are thick, nice, stretchy tablecloth, and the color on it is really vivid. It's high resolution. Now out here, for example, Staples, I would have paid a couple hundred per cloth. Uh, Buying directly from the manufacturer overseas, including shipping, I'm paying the same amount, but I'm getting two or three tablecloths. And that just like the way I like the way that turns out. You know, that's cutting off the middleman. Is what I'm doing. All right, guys. I already said it. I use Snapic as my recording software. I also appreciate input info. Sometimes I want to ask you on Facebook. All right. So before I uh before I leave you guys, and I'm not leaving you guys. I'm just letting you breathe because I'm okay and only in small doses. uh, what should I leave you here with? Let me see. Here, let me answer a couple more questions before I leave you guys with something here. Do you rent your oh yeah? Do you rent your sparklers alone to weddings or fancy events? If so, how much do you price them? Judith, I really love that question, Judith. So yes, I rent out my cold sparkles as a standalone service. I do it for weddings, quinceañeras, any events, anyone who wants to pay me for my equipment, I am happy to be there. So right now, if you guys go to my website, I have a package that includes 4 wedding cold sparks for 1 hour, and I'm charging $444 right now. It's on the lower side just because I want to stay busy. Like I told myself, you know what? Moving forward, I'm just gonna grind really hard because there's a mission that I am on, right? And if I just sit back and relax and just pick the low hanging fruit, yeah, that's pretty interesting because then you have more time to do other things. But I figured right now, because this business is seasonal, I'm going to grind really hard. I'm going to stay super busy. And then I'm going to take that capital and do something else with it when photo booth season slows down a little bit, guys. So, yes, I do have my Cold Sparks working as a standalone service. And it's also advertised on my website as something you guys can book. So, if you guys have wedding Cold Sparks, please take full advantage of those wedding Cold Spark machines. Some people pay thousands to have cold sparks at their place. So you guys just have to figure out your market, the demand and the supply and demand. You're welcome. You're welcome, Judith. You're welcome. Pimpal 373. No, Pimpala. There you go. Let me see. Wow, I'm getting a lot of questions, guys, but honestly, I gotta allocate my energy to do other things. But I'm using an iPad for my 360 booth sharing station. I'm using an iPad Air 5th generation. I see you, Michael. Oh, by the way, guys, really quick before, like I said, I'll let you guys go for a little bit. Uh, there is a Facebook community that I started last year, and that Facebook community has over, I want to say, over 4,360 booth operators. Some of these folks are also photo booth business owners. So for everyone that's barely getting started or that has been in the game already, whatever it is, as long as you are in the realm of the photo booth business world, I recommend you guys join that group, post your questions, and if you guys see questions you guys go know the answer to, now you guys are in a position where you guys have bossed up in your level, and you guys can help those younger people or younger in the business with some of those questions. So, guys, there's no stupid questions because sometimes I see you guys say like, I wanted to post my question, but it seemed like a rookie question. Well, everyone had that question at one point. So let me go ahead and share here on I'm going to go on the, here we go. I'm going on YouTube and I'm going to share the link right now on the chat to the Facebook community group. Now, the Facebook community group is called 360 Booth Global Family. That's what I titled it. And some people copied the same name or almost matched the exact same name. And who cares? If they want to do it that way, then that's the lifestyle that they're going to be living. That's cool. So let me go ahead and copy this link and insert it right here for you guys in the chat. Here we go. Paste. Okay, so there's the link, guys. Rita Scott, I have a meeting, but I have been following you for some time. I will see you soon. Keep up the good work. My manufacturer has distributed quick to drop ship. Nice. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, but I just want to leave you with a quick note here. As business owners / entrepreneurs, there's a lot of misunderstanding when it comes to our friends and family and just the way that we process things. And some of us are in this industry because we can sometimes be in situations where we just want to stimulate ourselves, right? We're not even so much in it for the money, but so much for the game and the challenge and just acquire a new status. And then along with that, of course, comes money. Be careful who you surround yourself with as far as friends and family members and people in general go, because sometimes what you guys will notice is that you end up meeting people that you grow a strong bond with, and they're not even a relative of your family, but yet they're your hype man. They give you way more support, and they can really comprehend what you're putting down. Now, even those people will become seasonal. The point I'm trying to make is guard your energy, because if you're friends with someone right now and you're going to continue growing as an entrepreneur and as a person, they might not like you as much because the new you doesn't serve them as much as the old you used to. And when they see you grow and you are no longer really truly benefiting their life or where they're at right now, they're not going to like you as much, but they're not going to say it. So this is why it's so important for you to be emotionally intelligent and really be aware of who you're hanging out with and spending time with. Because as entrepreneurs, you cannot remain the same. You guys know deep inside that we constantly have to grow and go through challenges and fall and get back up and then continue to grow. Sometimes when you fall down and you find yourself in that situation, those people that were so-called a friend will not be around. And that's a perfect point in your life for you to step back and realize, where the fuck were you when I was in that situation? But yet, when you're doing great, you're posting your excellence, your success, and all of a sudden they're coming around. All of a sudden you get a call from them. It's like, no, step back a little bit. I'm just gonna, in fact, let me get out of your way and you be you, but I'm gonna be over here. That's another way to really guard your energy, is don't even waste time with them. Just let them be themselves, but you just step to the side and let them do their thing. And you'll hear from them less because they get the point. They know that, hey, he caught on. He figured out I wasn't really, I didn't really love what he was doing. It didn't really work for me. So this is a tough pill to swallow, but it's life. And I'm already in my late 30s. Yes, I'm in my late 30s. And having a daughter who is a young lady now. She's 18, has taught me a lot about life. And I wanted to share this message with you guys because I just wanted to make sure that everyone here watching this right now, you guys guard your energy, okay? Because the more success you have, the more haters you accumulate. And there's some people that are really, really good at being incognito and not truly supporting you, but just don't want to see you do well. All right. So I appreciate everyone that took the time to leave a thumbs button right here on the YouTube channel. 20 likes today. I spent about almost an hour trying to pour out as much value into this world onto the folks here on the chat, whether you were on Instagram or TikTok or here on the YouTube. And I'm going to continue doing my thing, right? Because this is what I think I was placed here on the world to do is, be an educator and inform people of situations that are going to help their life given their certain circumstance, whether it's a struggle or just a minor challenge you're experiencing right now in their photo booth business. And yeah, it's been a pleasure sitting here talking to you guys. My butt cheeks are starting to hurt because this chair I'm sitting on doesn't have the most padding, so my butt's hurting. And I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your day, whatever time zone you're in. I hope you're enjoying the moment. And don't think about the past too much. It might lead to depression. Don't think about the future too much. It might lead to anxiety. Think about the present moment where you'll find peace. I'll see you guys later. Take care.